Hey guys! So today I'm reviewing The Dark Unwinding by Sharon. The story follows Katherine Tolman, who has been sent by her aunt to Stranwyne Keep to have her uncle committed to an asylum. When Katherine gets there, she finds out that things are not as they seem. She is convinced by her uncle's apprentice to stay for 30 days and she can have whatever she wants. Katherine agrees on the terms that she has complete access to her uncle's workhouse, as well as to any information that she should want to know. The apprentice accepts, and Katherine stays for the 30 days, not being allowed to converse or contact her aunt in any way during her 30 days there. But there's some mystery involved with Stranwyne Keep, as well as some things that Katherine was not aware of until those 30 days. So I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because the story is very mysterious. The story reminded me of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's writing style with the Sherlock Holmes series. You're given information throughout the book where you can piece things together. The writing style was absolutely amazing. It had me hooked from the first sentence. And not only that, but there are scenes that take place where you don't know if it's a dream, if it's actually taking place, or maybe even if the character is actually crazy, which I found quite interesting. You're given the little tidbits along the way to figure things out and piece things together just like the character Katherine is. Another bit that's very key with this story is the characters. Within the first page of being introduced to a character, you can usually pick out that character's flaw. And I really like that. It was out in the open. It's not something where you're looking at it and thinking, okay, well, let's keep reading and later on you find out the flaw. It's more of you find out the flaw, but then you realize why that character has that flaw. And it doesn't even seem like a flaw later on, which I really liked. Now we have Katherine, who is 17 years old. She is soon to be 18, but she's been told that once she comes of age, her father, when he died, did not leave her any inheritance. And if she doesn't keep her aunt happy and she doesn't continue to be basically a servant girl, that her aunt will boot her out the door and not even take a second glance. Now, our other main character is Lane. He is Uncle Tully's apprentice, but he's very protective, and he's very, how do you put it? Well, I guess I'll just say he's very much an adult with how he has matured. And I really enjoyed that fact with him. At the beginning, I didn't like him too much, but as you get to realize why he's the way that he is, since he's sort of in a relationship where he's having to be the parent rather than the child, you understand his character a bit more. We also have Mary, who when she's met by Katherine during her trip, kind of takes it upon herself to become her lady-in-waiting. While Mary is with Katherine, she's more aware of things that a lady should have or a lady should do or be, and it's very interesting, fun situations when she's explaining things or telling Katherine things or doing certain things that a maid should do, and I just found it a very humorous way in the book, and I very much found her to be the comic relief in the story. Now, another thing with this story is the setting. It takes place in London, middle to late 1800s, which is very well done. I think the author did a lot of research into that time period, such as with the garments, the petticoats, the corsets, the shoe wear, as well as into the actual estate. Stranwyne Keep is actually based off of an actual estate in England. And if you go to the author's website, she's already put that information there. As well as the fact that there are animatrons, I believe they're called. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But it's where they've created kind of machinery to move, to do a specific thing such as writing or playing a music box. and it was just very key thing in that time frame, and that time period, I should say, actually. And the last thing that I want to state is the ending to the book. I'm not giving any spoilers. I really liked the ending, but I first thought that this was a standalone novel because it was the author's debut novel last year. And believe it or not, the author has written a sequel. It's due to come out later this year, which I'm very much excited about. And it's called A Spark Unseen. And the cover on Goodreads looks almost exactly like this. So hopefully, the cover art matches this book, because it is very well done. And even the design on the hardcover is very well done. I'm not sure how well that's going to come out, but I was really impressed with this book. I really enjoyed it, and I think that if you are looking for something right now to pick up and read, you should definitely get your hands on a copy of this book and read it, especially since the sequel is coming out soon. The way that it's written, it just played out in my mind, and it just really felt like I was the main character. So, if you have read it though, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on the book. So go pick up a random book and read. Bye guys.